This is the BBC. Here is an impression of a British embassy.
And thank you, Wolf. Here's your hat. Get up. So much for horse lovers and theirs. Next week at your local cinemas, they are showing...
The Man Who Never Was.
April the 1st, 1944. For the Allies, the first hope of victory was almost in sight. North Africa has been won with the aid of Lance Bombardier Milligan and Gunner Seagum. And Burma was holding out with leading aircraftsman Peter Sellers. But the main problem, how to prevent the Germans from learning our intention of landing in Sicily. Let's go back to that fateful night in Jern Mammon.
It was that very night that I, Captain Neddy Seagoon, was sitting in the lounge of the House of Lords Yacht Club at Southend. Suddenly the footman came over and tapped me on the shoulder with his foot.
Pardon me, sir. Colonel Minns will be pleased to see you out on the balcony, sir.
Oh, so he's out there, is he?
No, sir, he's in here. That's why he'll be pleased to see you out.
Well, I think I'll go for a breath of fresh air.
Thank you very much, sir. To save us opening a window.
Grabbing his flying jacket as it flew by him, Captain Seagoon strode swiftly up the wall, across the crowded ceiling, pushing aside the other members who were hurling themselves to the floor below with cries of...
Fools, you shouldn't be up here! And you!
No, do not throw me down. I'm always up here.
Are you a member?
No, I'm a blue bottle.
What's that your... What's that you're reading?
A fly paper.
Seagoon flung the interloper aside with a muttered oath. Donning his straw hat, raffia coat, and deadly nightshade trousers, he ran casually down to the sea.
I followed behind. And there, on the beach, I saw... And this is where the story really starts. There in the sand was a pair of uncooked German army boots.
Like any quick-thinking Englishman, Seagoon hurriedly tried them on for size.
Yeah, they're too tight. Then, dear listeners, I saw why. In each boot was a pair of human feet.
They're mine.
What? What are you doing in uncooked German army boots?
I was hungry.
But where do you find them?
I don't know. They were washed ashore.
Let me see them. This boot is a false bottom.
Oh.
Dear listeners, by inserting a skeleton saxophone under the welt, I managed to unlock the sole. And there, glistening in the night of my paraffin shilling, lay a roll of microfilm. There was only one thing to do. Take it to the Chief of Military Intelligence himself.
Yes, it was Major Dennis Bloodnock, crack, wartime layabout, and consequently head of the British International Intelligence Organization, who at this very moment is interrogating a German prisoner for the sole purpose of lengthening the script and giving Seagoon a golden opportunity of displaying his histrionic abilities before a long-suffering public.
Have you finished? Thank you. Right, now march in that unsuspected German spy, will you? Sir! Prisoner! Halt! Quick! Halt! Left, right, 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 prisoner! Halt! Now then, who's this?
A suspected German spy, sir. He was caught loitering off the coast of Britain.
So what's your excuse? I was waiting for a number 10A submarine. This time of night, a likely story. They stopped running at 11, you know. Oh. Sergeant, what's this German's name?
Her Commercy Bride.
Permission to speak, Harry Major. Permission granted, Harry prisoner. I would like to to say.
Sei lang, Volkische Beobachter. Geblunden kaputt, sich Empire grandang. Blow gablunga hungen.
Does your wife know this?
Shut up, admit it, sir, you're a spy.
I am not a spy.
Oh, what's your name then?
Jim Furter.
Jim Furter? I knew your brother Frank. Who said we Germans hadn't got a corny old sense of humor? Oh, I'm out of condition tonight.
I'll have a gin tonic.
That is a damned insult, sir. She's perfectly right, you know. Now, are you married?
Yeah, 2 years.
Any children?
9.
9 in 2 years? You're a blackguard, sir. You, hand me that shotgun.
Nix, we are just good friends.
What? Sergeant, march this scoundrel backward for Christmas with a gas stove over his head. Right, sir.
Please, better believe. I am not a spy. I come here seeking political asylum.
Take a bus to the House of Commons. That's the finest political asylum in the world. Oh, yes. They've got them all there, you know. Well, including Mexico, the well-known long-playing record. Thank you.
And now we have great pleasure in returning you to the Goon Show. And this is where the story really starts. Now showing at your local radio, disguised as the Was Who Never Man, part the Ping. Thank you.
Major Bloodnog, sir.
What is it, Gladys?
Captain Seagoon's coming up the stairs, sir.
What? Quick, burn this photograph.
Who is it?
Me and his wife, Harryman. In love with my sister. It's a lie. We're just good friends, I tell you. I was just passing. Good heavens, what's that you've got in your hand?
It's a roll of microfilm, sir. Found it in some German boots washed ashore at Southend.
This is an important find. I'll just put this microfilm under this powerful magnifying glass. It'll keep it flat while I put my glasses on now. Oh, yes, some kind of secret plan.
Now, supposing these are German invasion plans.
Don't you worry about that, lad. If the Germans ever invade England, we War Office chiefs have Plan B ready.
Plan B?
Yes. Fast plane to Dublin, submarine to South America.
Major, you're not going to run away from the enemy.
Well, there's no point in running away from anyone else, is there?
All right. All right, Bloodlock. Be it on your head as you wish. But we all know what happened to Colonel Benteen.
Yes.
He sat right where you're sitting now, in the very spot. He was frightened of the enemy, too. Dead scared. He put 1,000 pounds in gold in his kit bag, booked a fast plane to Dublin, and had a submarine laid on to take him to South America. Poor fool. He thought he'd get away with it. You know what happened to him, don't you?
What?
He got away with it! Shut up! None of that Plan B packing, Lark. I'll stop packing your kit. Put the gold back in my tooth.
What about the Plan B?
These plans have to be analyzed. England's future is at stake.
Look here, Seagoon. I must tell you, Seagoon, I won't have it.
It has to go through. It has to go through the dawn. No, you won't.
All through the night, and this is where the story really starts. All through the night, with an intelligence officer, Seagoon and Bloodnock pored over the plans. Sometimes they poured on the floor. Sometimes they poured in the glass. But mostly they pored over the plans.
Gentlemen, I have every reason to believe that these Jim-Cirque plans of a secret German weapon are really the Brandy-Cirque plans of a secret German weapon.
Gad, is there no end to that fiendish ingenuity?
I fear not.
Dear listeners, Bloodnock, realizing the significance of the discovery, leapt to his feet and shouted for a messenger with a voice like thunder.
Send in a messenger with a voice like thunder.
Right, mate.
Son, tell my ATS driver to put the car away. I shall be needing her later. See you. Take the microfilm at once to the Woolwich Arsenal and get the experts there to build this secret German weapon.
I'll do my best, gentlemen, but we can't afford failure.
Rubbish! You've been paying me for years and that singing lay about Seagoon.
Despite that insult, I left the building with my head held high and my feet held higher.
In that position, we threw him out.
Soon, I was speeding through the slitting streets, crouched over my brass pogo stick. Ere long, I was at the gates of the Woolwich Arsenal, where I was challenged by a sentry.
Oh, who goes there? Oh, thank heaven for that. Advance and be shot at, mate.
I was, mate.
Yeah, I recognise you.
Do you?
You're the bloke I was just shooting at, weren't you?
What makes you so sure?
All them holes in your nut.
Silly man. They're old billet holes.
I know I was using old bullets.
Fool of fools, you might have killed me. Now, where's your officer in charge?
Cat?
Good heavens. It's the valiant Comte Frederic Jim Moriarty of the House of Bricks. I thought you were at the front. I thought the you was at the front. Then why did he come all the way back here? Just he told me en civilian français. Oh? C'est pour saxophone in le café. Je,
Alors, bonjour, comment c'est la guerre? Je suis Capitaine Jim Moriarty. Somebody in charge won 70 Charlies in the army. Alors, sur le blind de deux, avance, attaque les Germans. Oui, vive la soldat de la patrie. Alors, après 2 heures sur la Kippers, je suis très fatigué. Alors, c'est sur le vent. Alors, push. Silence. Attention. Listen. Oh, attends. Dégage. Dans les rayons partis, je tout de suite pour l'Angleterre. Je non Charlie, still the front.
Yes. Very interesting. But what made you come back to England so quickly?
My braces were caught in a bollard at Southampton.
Just the man we want. A man with a clear tie to his braces, a perfect disguise.
Ah.
Now then, here are sealed orders from Whitehall. I shall contact you later. Until then, here is an unsealed envelope containing Ray Langton and his quartet.
And so the Woolwich Arsenal set about building a full-scale model of this secret German weapon. And soon the arsenal rang to the sound of British workmen at top pressure.
Rather smartish, weren't they? Don't those workmen know there's a war on?
I haven't had the heart to tell them. It'd be madness if they knew they'd rush off and join the army. Anything rather than work, you know.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you why I called this meeting. It is essential that we fool the Germans into thinking that we haven't got the plans of their secret weapon. Isn't that so, Captain Hugh Johnson?
Yes, perfectly correct, sir. Yes, sir. I suppose it is, yes, sir. Yes, you're perfectly right, sir. Yes, sir. It is, yes, sir.
Well done, Bloodlock.
I hated to see him suffer, you know.
Gentlemen, I think we're wasting time. I have here a man who claims that he has the perfect plan to hoodwink these naughty Germans with regard to their secret weapon.
Well, how do you do, sir?
He's going to say, how do you do?
Well, tell him not to bother.
The man says not to bother to say, how do you do, Henry?
How do you do, Henry?
Very well.
Sir, please. Would you care to give us a brief resume of your plan?
Give him the resume. Give him the limousine.
I got the whole idea from a Sunday newspaper.
It's a wonderful idea for most.
Naughty, Oh, the vapors. We don't spend our Sunday mornings reading that kind of sinful Sunday newspaper.
No, we just sleep on till tea time.
Then we read the sinful Sunday paper. Oh, that naughty type music.
Min,
No.
stop that sinful gyrating the lower portion of the torso type dancing.
Please, explain this plan.
Yes, wait a minute, I got it all here. I know all about him, his agent. I know what it's all about. Let me speak for them, because I can't chat. You see, I can't do this too. You see, we put a copy of a German microfilm into the pocket of a man dressed up as a German naval officer and floated him ashore from a submarine on the enemy coast. And then, for an encore...
We don't need an encore. I have my own piano.
Oh.
Commander Ginsburg, you will get an OBE for this.
Why, what have I done? I'm living a good life, ain't I? Leslie.
Yes, Commander, who would be idiot enough to be dressed up as a German admiral and thrown overboard from a submarine? Tell me.
Don't worry. I have in this box here an idiot who's been specially drowned for the job. Leslie, take the lid off.
Yes, I'll take it off. Nothing to do with me, really, no?
There you are, gentlemen. Meet the man who never was.
Oh, hello.
Wait a moment. This man is damned.
Of course he's damned. We damped him down for the night, I told you. He's the only field marshal with a private baton in his knapsack.
But can we spare a field marshal?
This field marshal don't count.
He doesn't count?
No, he don't read or write either. That's why he's working at Romford this week. He might get out with a bit of luck, I don't know.
But we can't float him ashore. He's not dead.
Want a bet?
Shut up, Beckles.
Shut up, Beckles.
You shut up when you say shut up to me. Young and foolish.
Oh, here.
What's the matter, what?
This man is completely stupid.
I heard that. Oh, I heard that. Oh, you think that I'm stupid?
Candidly, yes, I do.
Oh, well, it's a good thing for you that I can't spell. We'll be back in the winter, okay? It's a good thing for you, I'm young and foolish. Shut up, Beckles! Shut up, Beckles! Shut up, madam. Young and foolish, stupid, ham. Young and foolish, of my life. Shut up! Shut up, Beckles! Young and foolish.
Look here, let's forget about this idiot.
Captain, they have got it ready, the secret German weapon, which they have built it from the microfilm plan.
Great news, little cardboard grenadier. Here's an orange.
Oh, can I come with you to the testing of this weapon, Captain?
I'm sorry, Blue Bottle, it's too dangerous. We can't afford to risk the lives of a young idiot like you.
Is that why they're sending an old idiot like you?
Exactly.
I couldn't have been guessing the Wisconsin tree and eyes.
It was an exciting moment as I stood amongst the high-ranking officers. In the center of the testing area stood the sinister outline of the mysterious German secret weapon.
Gentlemen, before we remove the cover from the V3, I'd like to say that we're not quite sure what its potential is. It might well be the most devastating weapon we've ever tested in the Woolwich Arsenal, I assure you.
Yes, we've taken great care to construct an exact replica of the plan found in the uncooked German booth.
Yeah! Well done, Goon Show! Well done!
Oh, dear. Charlie's here. Now then, as I remove the covers, you will note that the weapon is mounted on a pair of wheels. At one end, we have two shafts which are obviously used for manipulating the weapon into position. Now, the rather ominous part. The only operating mechanism is this small metal handle slotted high up in the body. Before we turn it, gentlemen, we must take precautions. Sergeant?
Yes, sir. Surely. Will you all please take up positions behind that 40-inch anti-gamma ray lead-lined wall?
Right, Sergeant. Close main protection doors and put on warning lights.
Warning light on, sir. I trembled with excitement as the moment drew nigh. Here we had a German weapon which they did not know we possessed. With it, we could well turn the tables on the Boche.
Right, gentlemen. I shall be turning the handle 5 seconds from now.
Ready now, sir?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, turn.
Gentlemen, Plan B!
That was The Goon Show, a BBC recorded program featuring Peter Sellers, Harry Seacombe, Spike Milligan, with the very good quartet and Max Geldray. The orchestra was conducted by Wally Stott, script by Spike Milligan and Larry Stevens, announcer Wallace Deans played the program produced by Pat Dixon.
Things like that anymore.
What was it, Mr. Seagoon?
Me.
You mean that at one time they were